Hello everyone and welcome back to another strength session with cult.fit Home. I am your coach Nitish Ballal and I am here with a dumbbell workout for back, biceps and cardio. Make sure you have a pair of dumbbells, yoga mat, hand towel and a water bottle to get through the workout. First things first, we're going to get started right away with the warm-up. Back and biceps, primarily upper body movements. Again, we're going to focus on warming up our deltoids. Also try and engage our scapula because every time we try and row or curl, it's our scapula that's on too much demand. So we want the scapula to be right in good position as well as warmed up so that it doesn't fall out of place whenever we are doing any kind of pulling movement, right? First movement, arm circles. So you're going to open up your arms. Nice and simple. Make very small zeros in clockwise as well as anti-clockwise direction. We're going to move for 30 seconds. Make sure you move in one direction for 15 and the opposite direction for 15. I'll give you the cue at the end of 15 seconds to switch directions. All right. Arms out. Elbows locked out. Let's go. Arm circles. Just keep moving slowly. Keep your shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. You don't want to stiffen your neck. All right. Just keep them relaxed. Let the blood flow into the deltoid and switch opposite side. Again, small circles. That is when you will feel that blood flow into those deltoids. Right? And 3, 2, 1 and rest. That was our first movement. For the second movement, we've done it a lot of times in the past. We're going to form the letters A, T, Y, T. So just to brush up our movement once again, this is how an A would look, this is how a T would look, this is how a Y would look, again this is how a T would look, right? How we are going to do it is you're going to bend down forward so that the knees are above your heels like you would do either in a pull movement pattern or a hinge movement pattern. Push your hips back, stay in this position, roll your shoulders back, arms are going to be here. From here we'll do A, T, Y, T in a fashion like this. A, T, Y, T. Again, focus to kind of activate your scapula and help you pull that shoulder back and keep the lats engaged, right? 30 seconds. Let's go. A, T, Y, T. A, T, Y, T. A, T, Y, T. Keep moving. A, T, Y, T. A, T, Y, T. Almost there. Y, T. A, T, Y and T. Right? That was our second movement. For the third movement, again, when we are doing any kind of pulling or say bicep movement, there's a lot of strain on our wrist as well. So it's always good to kind of warm up your wrist very well before you're doing any kind of upper body movement. For that, get down on your knees and we'll do something called a wrist rock, right? For the first set, keep the palms on the floor such that the fingers are pointing forwards. From there, all you're going to do is rock your shoulders back and forth so that you're kind of pushing the wrist through end range of motion, right? It will help you warm your wrist up and also prepare for all the load that it's going to bear throughout the workout. Ready? 30 seconds, rocking back and forth. Let's go. Smooth. Don't push it too hard that the wrist comes off the floor, right? Just keep pressing backward and forward. Plain and simple. Right, 10 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2 and 1. Right, for the last movement, I'm just going to slide these dumbbells away. We are going to be doing snow angels. Snow angels, again, we've done it in the past. Imagine if I'm lying down on my chest. I'm going to get my arms back, completely take it up, touch the palms, get it back to this position. That is basically a snow angels. Helps you again activate your scapula and helps you kind of fire up your lats to some extent as well because you kind of squeeze your armpits when you're in this position. So get into that position, palms facing the ceiling on your lower back, forehead on the floor. Shoulders will naturally drop down, but before you start the movement every time, pull the shoulder blades back and then start move with the snow angels, right? 30 seconds, let's go. Exhale while you go up. Inhale while you come back. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right? Keep moving and okay, 30 seconds up. That was quick. 4 movements done as a part of our warm-up. That was our first set. We're going to repeat the same for one more set just to get that activation much more better, and we are well prepared for our workout. Alright? Arm circles. Get your arms out. 30 seconds clockwise followed by 30 seconds anti-clockwise. We're going to switch directions, but we are going to start with the opposite direction first this time, right? To kind of work on that unilateral bias. Arms out. 30 seconds. Let's go. Keep breathing. Keep your shoulders relaxed, right? If you want to see how big the circles are, have a look at it from the side. As simple as that. As minimal movement can you get, the more smaller circles you make, it's going to help you keep it as controlled as you can. And switch. The moment you start making larger circles, it kind of takes away from the shoulder. So keep it as small as you can, right? And rest. All right. Already burns a lot. Okay, next one, AT-YT. Get down to position. Feet hip width apart. Bend down, knees over your heels. Thumbs pointing outside. Roll your shoulders back. 30 seconds, AT-YT. Let's go. A, T, Y, T. 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 Last rep. A, T, Y, and T. That's 30 seconds. Now, this time on the wrist rocks, you're going to keep the palms down on the floor so that the fingers are pointing towards your knees. We are switching directions this time just to kind of activate the wrist, get more blood flow from a different direction this time, right? 30 seconds, let's go. Rock back and forth, that's it. Again, don't overdo it. You don't want the palms to come off the floor. This movement specifically helps you stretch your forearm, activate your wrists, get some good blood flow into the joint. It's nice and warm so that every time you pick up a dumbbell, when you curl specifically, it can get slightly tricky when the weight gets heavier and you kind of bend your wrist a little bit more. If you warmed it up really well, you have no worries when you're doing the workout. And 30 seconds it is, right? Last movement, snow angels. Get down on the floor. Chest down on the floor, forehead on the floor. Palms on your lower back. Pull your shoulders back. And snow angels for 30 seconds. Let's go. And back. 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 Keep moving. Almost there. One more rep. And 30 seconds it is. All right. That's the end of our warm-up. All set for back and biceps right now. First part of our workout is going to be 3 movements. First is going to be an alternate dumbbell row with a 3-second eccentric, right? What does eccentric now? Let's talk about the movement and the 3 phases of a movement, right? So basically every movement has 3 parts. The concentric part of the movement, the eccentric part of the movement, and the isometric part of the movement. So if I had to show it in the dumbbell row itself, how would it look? So roll your shoulders back, push your hips back, get the dumbbells below your knees. When I row, this is the positive portion of the movement because I am actually moving the load in this portion, right? This is its starting point, I am moving here. This is the concentric portion of the movement. When I get it back to its original position, that is the eccentric portion of the movement. If you hold it in this position when the muscles are squeezed in or contracted, that is called the isometric portion of the movement, right? Good to know these things because we'll be using this more and more in our workouts. Here what you're going to do is, it's going to be an alternating dumbbell row. You go to this position. 3-second eccentric means you'll take 3 seconds to lower the dumbbell down. 3, 2, 1, row. 3, 2, 1, row. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Get it? So you're just increasing the time under tension. The muscles are going to be contracted for slightly a longer time than you would when you're doing just simple dumbbell rows, right? Grab hold of 2 slight pair of dumbbells. Just get them. Let's try 2 reps each side with the 3-second eccentric. Try and follow my count and see if you feel that activation in your lats, right? One more pro tip, try and squeeze your armpits, and that will help you activate your lats even better. Squeeze your armpits, push your hips back, dumbbells below your knees, knees above your heels, and row. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Right? That's our alternating dumbbell row with a 3-second eccentric. For the next movement, second movement, now, a debatable topic always in the field of bodybuilding is, are traps a part of your shoulder or a part of your back? Well, it doesn't matter. If you like to train it with your back, train it with your back. If you like to train it with your shoulder, train it with your shoulder. Today we are going to use the traps to be trained with the back. So the second movement is going to be dumbbell shrugs. Now here, what you're going to do is, shrugs are very simple, right? Roll your shoulders back. All you have to do is try and touch your shoulders to your ears, squeeze them hard, hold the muscle contracted for a second, and then drop down as low as you can. Let the dumbbells drop down, right? Grab a pair of dumbbells. Let's try this. Hold, squeeze, down, 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 down. One more, and down, right? Make sure that you squeeze your squeeze your traps at the top, because ideally your traps can actually handle a lot of weight. So I'm assuming not everybody is going to have access to a heavy pair of dumbbells. You'll always find people picking up a pair of 35s, 45s, or even 50s when they want to do shrugs, and they end up doing a lot of shrugs because that's the amount of strength your traps possess. Because we will anyway be using a lighter pair of dumbbells, so it's always good to kind of hold that position, and in a way you could say that it's an isometric hold, right? You hold it up and then get it back down. That's our second movement. For the third movement, we'll be doing dumbbell curls, but it's going to be slightly interesting today, right? How we are going to do is, the dumbbell curls are going to be in 2 fashions. First is going to be dual dumbbell curl. You'll get, say, X number of reps that way. Halfway, after we have reached the halfway mark, what we'll start doing is, we'll start doing alternating dumbbell curls. So we are doing both dual dumbbell curls and alternating dumbbell curls, right? So we'll do a total of 6 reps. 2 are going to be both, and then we are going to do 2 each side with alternating. Grab a pair of dumbbells. Let's do a few reps. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Done. Now we'll do alternating curls. There's a famous theory called as drop set when it comes to training, where you basically start off with a heavier set of dumbbells, get as many reps as possible. Once you start feeling that, okay, you're reaching failure, you kind of get the weights down, pick a lighter set of weight and continue with some more reps. It helps you train at that intensity and get in more volume. This is similar to that, if not exactly the same. What you're trying to do is, with dual dumbbell curls, more muscles are getting engaged throughout the movement. When you start finding it more and more difficult, you let one muscle rest and just work one at a time. So the effort taken to do that movement is slightly lesser, right? So that's how we're going to do it. Okay, 3 movements are clear. Alternating dumbbell row with a 3-second eccentric, dumbbell shrugs and dumbbell curls. We are going to do 3 sets of this, and we are going to work in a 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off style. With the dumbbell curl, I want you to notice that in that 40 seconds, I'll give you the cue at the end of 20 seconds. For 20 seconds, we are going to be doing dual dumbbell curls. For the remaining 20, we'll do alternating dumbbell curls, right? Have a quick sip of water, wipe that sweat off, and then we'll move straight into the workout. For the first set, I'm going to go slightly light on the dumbbell row because there's a 3-second eccentric. Once we are done with that, probably on the next two, if I feel comfortable, I'll go heavy. Let's see how do we feel as and when we proceed, right? 3 sets, 40 on, 20 off, alternating dumbbell rows with a 3-second eccentric, dumbbell shrugs and dumbbell curl with a slight twist. All right, let's get ready. Dumbbells in position. Roll your shoulders back, squeeze your armpits, lower the dumbbells. Let's start with the rows in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Every time I'm exhaling, I'm basically rowing the dumbbell up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Right? Keep the dumbbells aside. I know dumbbell shrugs, I can always go heavier, so I'm going to go for the heaviest pair of dumbbells. 15s here. Remember, 1 second isometric at the top. Squeeze those traps. Hold it there. You're going to feel amazing with your traps in the end. Right? Let's go. And down. And down. And down. Hold it there. Feel that blood flowing to the traps. And down. And down. Once you go all the way up, come down and feel that trap stretch as well, right? Get it down. This will be my ideal position, but I'll try and get it further lower. Down. 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 And 40 seconds. Done. Keep the dumbbells aside. Now, super excited for the dumbbell curls because it's going to be 20 seconds of one movement and 20 seconds of the other. Make sure you wiggle your fingers and let's go. Right? Dual dumbbell curls first. All right, that's 20 seconds and now we start with alternating curls. Keep going because alternating curls are going to feel much more easier this time. So just try and get as many reps as you can. Right? Make sure you don't swing a lot. And 40 seconds, done. That was round 1. Good one. We've just left with 2 rounds. So I'm going to go heavier on both the dumbbell row as well as the curls, right? 15s for the row, 12.5s for the curl. And let's go. Roll your shoulders back, lower the dumbbells. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your armpits as if there are 2 oranges kept between each armpit and you're trying to crush them hard, right? That is when you'll kind of feel the lats getting engaged. 3, 2, 1 and done. Just keeping it down. Remember, all 3 movements are where you're kind of grabbing the dumbbells. So your forearms are always going to go for a shot. Get the dumbbells down, wiggle your fingers, shake your arms, let the forearms relax. It will help you get the best out of the movement whenever you're going, right? 3, 2, 1 and shrugs. Drop it down. Drop it down. Drop it down. Drop it down and just keep moving. When you go down, try and push those shoulders slightly more. Let the weight pull that shoulder down. Also, make sure your shoulders don't drop forward. Always they have to be rolled back, right? And back. And back. And back. All right, 40 seconds. Again, quick shaking of the arms. Wiggle your fingers. Let the forearms relax. 10 seconds before we get started with dumbbell curl. Going heavier, so just want to make sure that my forearms are ready. And they are right now. All right, dumbbell curls. Let's go. Exhale while you curl. Inhale while you lower. And 20 seconds. And now we are going to go to alternating curls. And 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Forearms are pumped pretty much from every possible angle, right? Just keep shaking your arms, wiggle your fingers. It's not going to do a lot, but it's going to help you just get through the next set at least. One more set. I'm going to get started with the row. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Forearms are short, keeping it down. Wiggle your fingers quickly. Shake your arms. A quick 5-second break hurts no one. And then back at it. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. Again, keeping it down. When you train the same muscle group, this is what happens, right? If you train chest, triceps, your triceps will be short, your shoulders will be short. If you train back biceps, again, your forearms are always screaming for mercy, right? Moving on to dumbbell shrugs. Let's go. Need a quick break. It's absolutely fine to use the rest pause method. It just means you're giving all you have in your body while you're doing that movement, right? One more. And we are good with the shrugs. I'll just take an additional 10-second break because I know that I have an entire minute. Probably I'll use the first 20 seconds to rest because I want to make the most of those 40 seconds when I'm curling with the dumbbells, right? So even though it hits the timer now, I'm going to use those 20 seconds just to get the best out of those curls, right? Wiggle your fingers, shake your arms, walk up and down. And dumbbell curls in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. First, we are starting off with dual dumbbell curls. Look at how the elbow doesn't move, body doesn't swing. Curl all the way up. Shoulders are in line with elbows, hips, knees, and ankles. One more. Yes. 20 seconds up, and now we move to alternate curls. Two more. And time's up. Oh, in fact, we have 20 more seconds. Let's go. Two more. And time's up. Can definitely feel it in the forearms. Just take some time, wiggle your fingers, because the next part also is going to be focusing on our back and biceps, so it's going to be a lot on your forearm. So just use some time, wiggle your fingers, take some break, have some water, wipe that sweat off. It's a smart way to use your transition time, right? Whenever you're resting, kind of hydrate yourself, wipe that sweat off. You're not using some additional time, it's just the rest time that you're using to get all this stuff done. Okay, now as a part of the second part of our workout, what we'll be doing is, again, we'll do three movements. We'll start off with the last movement first because I don't want to pick any dumbbell right now. Okay, so the last movement of our second part of the workout is basically side to side run. So what you'll do is you'll stand at one end of the mat. From there, you're going to shuffle to one side to the other side, one side to the other side. You will go down, touch the floor with your fingers, and then switch to the other side again, touch the floor. Don't just go bend down and then come back once again. You have to touch the floor with your fingers both sides, right? That's going to be your third movement. For the second movement, what we'll do is we'll be doing some hammer curls, right? For the hammer curls, nice and simple, hold the dumbbell at the sides. All you have to do is, everything else remains just like the dumbbell curls. The only thing is you're going to hold the dumbbells in a vertical position, curl up and then down. Rest all remain same. Shoulders rolled back, elbows don't move, curl up and then down, right? Everybody knows what a hammer curl is. If you want to try a few reps, just grab a pair of a light dumbbell and then try say 3 to 5 reps of the hammer curl, right? That was your second movement. For the first movement, we'll be doing crush grip rows. Now again, when you're just using one dumbbell to do a crush grip row, you'll probably need a heavier set to be able to do some good volume or say get a good stimulus into your lat. How do you get the same stimulus to your muscle when you relatively have a lighter pair of dumbbell? If you can actually focus on the mechanics of the movement, like the pull movement pattern, knees above your heels, shoulders pulled back, hips go back. From here, if I don't drop my shoulders, I know that I will keep my shoulders squeezed in, and if I even go fast, I know that my lats are going to get engaged. So what I'll do is, I'll grab a dumbbell, right? Stand tall, roll my shoulders back, squeeze my armpits, get into a good nice position, and I'll get as quick reps as possible here, right? That will really help me target my lats much more efficiently than against when I do it slowly, right? And again, having said that, this is only for someone who does not have a heavy pair of dumbbell and whatever you are using is relatively light for a crush grip row. Say suppose you do 40 seconds of crush grip rows like this and you're actually not feeling any stimulus on your lats. That is when you actually go try and do it fast without compromising on your form, right? If whatever dumbbell you're using is heavy enough for you to feel that stimulus on your lats, go slow, get good quality reps for those 40 seconds and you'll feel amazing in your lats, right? 3 movements, crush grip row, hammer curl, side to side run. Again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 3 sets, right? It's going to be a total of 9 minutes. We'll quickly have a sip of water and then get started with part 2. Okay, we'll get started in the next 15 seconds. We're going to start off with crush grip rows. Everyone remember, feet hip width apart. Get the dumbbells in your shoulders, in your arms. Shoulders rolled back. Get into position and go. 40 seconds. Remember, keep your shoulders rolled back. Keep your armpits squeezed in. Weight on your heels. Hips pushed back. Knees should be above your heels throughout the movement and keep moving for 40 seconds, right? See, I can still wiggle my toes here because my weight is primarily on my heels, right? And I can feel that burn in my lats. Pull it to your stomach, Keep the elbows as close to your body as possible. Almost there. And 40 seconds it is. Definitely felt an amazing pump for a 15 kg dumbbell on the crush grip rows. Now forearms are all smashed up. So I'm going to start off with a pair of 10s for the hammer curls. And then we'll see if we have to go heavier. Right? 40 seconds. Let's go. This one I'm going to go slow because I know the weight is challenging enough for 40 seconds of work. Exhale while you curl. Inhale while you lower. Squeeze your abs. It's going to help you just work your forearms and your biceps and not swing like this, right? And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Forearms are going to get a minute of rest right now. Wiggle your fingers. Get ready for the side to side runs. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Touch. Switch. 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 Just keep moving. This is just to get that heart rate up and take good care of your cardio health, right? Just think about 1 rep at a time. Move to the right, move to the left, move to the right, move to the left. Don't think about the time, how much time has gone by, how much time is left. Just keep looking at which side do you have to move and just keep moving. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Again, we're going to get back at the crush grip row now. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Focus on keeping that mechanics right. Shoulders should not drop down. Weight should be on the heels. 20 seconds up. Keep breathing. Nice quick reps. All right. Hamstring started to kind of fire up. Taking a quick break. Last 5 seconds. And time's up. All right. Good job, guys. Hammer curls. Still have about 8 seconds. Right? Wiggle your fingers. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Let's do it from the front now. Focus on squeezing that bicep in and getting it back down. Keep your core tight. Shoulders roll back. Last 10 seconds. And one more. And that's it. That was 40 seconds of hammer curl. All right, 10 seconds, and then we get started with the side to side runs. This time, I'm going to start from the opposite side. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just keep moving. Specifically when there's a movement that will kind of take your heart rate up, focus on just that 1 rep, right? Don't look at how much time you have to continue moving, because that is just going to get overwhelming. and you'll feel like, oh my God, we still have to 20 more seconds. But if you look at, okay, move to the right, move to the left, before you know it, it's already 40 seconds. Take that break. All right, last set, crush grip rows. Let's go. Hang in there. Last 20 seconds, guys. Keep your shoulders squeezed in. Pull the dumbbell to your chest. Oh, sorry, to your abs. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake your arms, wiggle your fingers. 40 seconds of hammer curl, and we are good to go then. Right? Grab a pair of dumbbells, and let's go. All right, halfway there. 15 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Last 40 seconds of the side to side runs, and that will bring us to the end of the workout. Right? Get ready. Mind you, whenever you're doing any cardio movement, try and keep your chest as vertical as possible. It will help you breathe better. Right? Let's go. So every time you stand up, look forward. Every time you touch, look down, that's fine. But as soon as you touch, look up and face your chest forwards, right? Halfway there. Last 10 seconds. And time. Excellent job, guys. Every time there's a shuttle run, it's never easy to kind of hang on to your pace, right? Use this time to catch your breath. Preferably sit down on your knees, right? Really helps you relax your quads, get in good enough oxygen. Also, while we are resting, feel free to share your feedback regarding the workouts on our Facebook group Stronger Together with cult.fit Home. That's a great way of letting us know what is working well, what is not working well for you guys, and that kind of serves us better to come back with much more effective workouts that you would really love to do, right? We all know progress when it comes to fitness is all about consistency, and a major factor to keeping yourself consistent is motivation. And what better motivation than wanting to work out, because you know that you're going to love it, right? All right, quick sip of water, and then we move on to our stretches. Okay, for the first stretch, we did a bunch of movements for our lats. So we're going to stretch our lat first, okay? So for that, I want you to sit down on your ankles, knees forward. From there, get one arm on your lower back, bend down, stretch the other arm diagonally opposite, get down, exhale and hold this for 30 seconds. After every exhale, what you can do is try and slowly crawl with your fingers an inch forward. That will really help you stretch those lats. Last 10. And switch. Hold. Keep breathing. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. Excellent. That was our first stretch. For the second one, now whenever we kind of do any kind of rowing, it puts a lot of strain on our spine and we've also contracted our lats a lot. So a great stretch to kind of get both of them is the puppy dog stretch. So for that, you're going to get down on your knees. Try and make sure your hips are above your knees, right? Push back, get your chest down, chin down if possible, forehead down. Try and get the chest as close to the floor as possible and hold that for 30 seconds. This helps you stretch your lat, open up your spine, right? Keep breathing. And 4, 3, 2, 1 and rest. Wow, that felt great. All right. Now, again, a lot of movement for the forearms, lot of blood flow into the forearms. So what we do is we'll basically stretch our forearms. We'll do what is called is the seated wrist stretch, right? Or you could also say kneeling forearm stretch. So basically get down on your knees, keep the palms down on the floor so that the fingers are pointing towards the knees and then slowly stretch back. That will help you stretch your forearms. Hold that for 30 seconds and the forearm should be all free, right? Halfway there. Well, it's so surreal to see that you have got a great workout in when you're sitting down in a stretch like this and all you can hear is the sweat dripping down on the mat. Feels amazing. And 30 seconds it is. Now, the side to side runs, anytime you run, you basically are activating your calves a lot, right? And calves are something, if they get tight, it can impact a lot in terms of your ankle mobility, your squat, any kind of lower body movement. So it's a great practice to kind of keep stretching your calves every time you train them. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to get into a downward dog. Okay, keep your feet together. Once you're in the downward dog, again, this is something that I kind of devised myself, this stretch. I really like this one to stretch my calves. What I'll do is I'll basically bend one knee, automatically the other heel touches the floor, and then I'll switch between these two as if an athlete is getting ready. We'll keep doing this for 30 seconds, right? Let's go. Do this religiously, and I'm sure you might not have tried this stretch ever before. And let me know on the Facebook group, how did you like this stretch, right? Because this helps you stretch your hamstring, your calves. Specifically when it comes to the downward dog, a lot of people can't actually get their heels touch the floor. But this one, because we are alternating between the knees, it really helps you get that heel down on the floor. And 30 seconds, right? All right. I just remembered that we did a bunch of shrugs as well. So we're going to also stretch our traps. Get a pair of dumbbells, or in fact just one also is fine. Get it into one arm. All right. Bend the neck to the opposite arm. Let the dumbbell loose. Feel that stretch in your traps and hold it for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Fifteen seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Right? Opposite side. Again, get loose on the dumbbell, bend the neck to the opposite side and hold. The more loose you're going to hold the dumbbell, the more stretch you feel in your trap. Right? Don't overdo it. Keep the body in good stable position. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Excellent job, guys. That was an amazing back, biceps and cardio session, even though it was just what, 1, 2, 3, 6 movements in total. Got it done in about 45 minutes. An amazing session. I absolutely loved it. Hope you all too. If you did, do let me know what was the best part about the workout, and don't forget to tell me your feedback about the downward dog calf switches, right? It was something very interesting for me when I did it for the first time, and since then I've been incorporating a lot in my workouts. That's it from my end, guys. I'll see you on the other side with another dumbbell workout. Before we sign off, we're going to do the double bicep pose, right? We've done back and biceps. We've sweat a lot. We've earned it. Let's flaunt it right now, all right? What's the double bicep pose? Get both your arms out, grab hold of 2 ropes, try and curl it, and kind of flaunt your biceps as well as your lats, all right? On my count, 3, 2, 1, we are cult.
For more such workout videos, download the cult.fit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.